The refusal to recognize reality means that I think Palestinians are in for another difficult 4 years. I'm Jim Zogby, and I'm president of the Arab American Institute, and I've been involved in Democratic Party politics for many years. Began on the DNC in 1993 and have been on the DNC ever since. Calling for two states has now become easy, even though Democrats didn't do it until 2004, after George Bush did it. And when they put it in the platform, there is so many caveats that it was bizarre. They have the right to a state but, and then a series of buts, which they literally butted it away. In this platform, the language is a little better. It does actually speak about Palestinian dignity, etc. But you can't call for two states and not talk about what the problem is that inhibits two states, which is Israel is occupying the territory. Israel is building settlements in the territories and making it impossible for a state. If you can't criticize Israel, then you're never going to break the logjam to move this forward. And the inability to criticize Israel is what is problematic here. People who are respected leaders in the Democratic Party will come to me and say, we can't do this because the Jewish vote, Jewish contributions. And the reality is that's not true. In the polling that we've done and polling that we've seen, most American Jews recognize that there's an occupation, know that it has to end, know that settlements are a problem. Most American Jews, in fact, are on the progressive side. And African American, Latino youth, white youth, college-age kids are also very committed to justice in the Middle East. So they end up losing votes by taking a backward position. Secretary Clinton has some work to do. I mean, people have to feel that she's going to be a consistent voice that they can trust on these critical issues. What I would say for the progressive movement, though, is to also look beyond November. And instead of making the mistakes of the past, which have been building a sort of separate side progressive entity that ends up withering on the vine, as so many of them have, I think it's time for these progressive groups and individuals to get back into the Democratic Party. In the same way that they ran in caucuses and became Bernie delegates, they should run in caucuses and become Central Committee members of their state parties, chairman of their state parties, DNC members from their state parties, and that when we run 4 years from now or 8 years from now, the superdelegates, as they are, or the party establishment, will be progressives. And that's the goal that we ought to be, to take over the Democratic Party and refashion it based on the progressive movement that has led the Sanders campaign to this many victories so far. You can follow me on my organization's website, aaiusa.org.